This is probably the biggest smile I've had on my face in a while.
Money well spent?
Very well spent. My gosh. A little bit out of Savannah. This is Savannah, my 2007 Miata, which is awesome. Excuse that. I just got a new top. Didn't put it on yet. We're here at the Crooked River tiny house. Oh my gosh. I've never...
Aspen was on me during the ride going, you got a lint roller?
Dude, I literally, like, I don't think I've thought something's this cool since I was like 6 years old. This looks like something out of a fairy tale, like, honestly. Savannah's parked up there, and there's my dog. There's Aspen. Hey, Aspen.
Alright, let's hear out the main house.
I just got that's a composting toilet, and there's like a guest house there. And oh my gosh, this looks magical here. I love this. And that's pretty much a screened in sort of house over there. Oh, there's the fish. Look at the fish, Brendan. I'm so happy. And the bird feeders.
Let's go in.
This is magical.
This is sick.
What are we building, Brennan?
A happy little fire, like it says right there.
What you said, that's like Bob Ross. Bob Ross style. This is so cool. Everything just screams New England. Which is where I'm from.
Alright, now we get the matches.
Doing a happy little fire.
Yeah. It's so sick. Alright.
Let's go, Brennan.
I haven't used matches in like a while.
Oh. You're a natural.
Oh crap. Is that lighting?
Yes.
Oh, the starter nugget.
Oh, that's good. It's perfect. It feels like just big enough in here, you know? Brendan has a very Maine look right now. Going for the Maine look. The wood stove is burning. Burning a lot. There's Aspen. It is very small in here. That is definitely one thing that's like quite true. But I mean, it's like the coolest thing ever. I've wanted to go here for like a couple years since I saw who's now called Florb, but he used to be called Dylan Nagaster. Well, it's obviously still his name, but his channel changed to Florb. And he went here and he did a lot of really cool videos in New England, so I thought that was really cool. I just wanted to say something for a second while Brendan he's out in the screen porch area, which I'll show you tomorrow when it gets lighter. But I just want to say how grateful I am to you guys for watching my channel and being an amazing audience and watching all the bike content that I do. And I do a bit of vegan content too. It's just, you know, my channel, I gave it like kind of a real makeover, so what I did was I realized people would really like the bicycle stuff, and like I had a lot of knowledge in that, and it's something I'm really passionate about, so you guys watch the videos a lot, which I really do appreciate. And if there's anything that you guys want to see like me do different, definitely leave in the comments below, because it always like helps me improve, you know, what I'm doing, so it can be the best content possible for you guys. So I feel so grateful to be here. This is literally like a dream come true for me, because honestly, that's what I really want to do. I really want to build my own tiny house. Not particularly, like if it was on wheels, like that would be cool, but it doesn't have to be. Like if it was on a foundation, that'd actually be even less expensive and even more eco-friendly. So I love this house, for example. It's made out of mostly reclaimed materials, and I am very just grateful to you guys. Thank you for being an amazing audience and just following my Instagram and watching the videos. Like, it means so much to me. And this place is so amazing. Like, what a treat to be here. It was my birthday on Sunday, and you know, I did the Juice World thing, celebrating all week. So this is definitely something worth celebrating. I had to book this back in August, and I'm really happy I reserved it because I think it's booked up for a while. But I'll definitely leave the link in the description below if you guys do want to rent an Airbnb. Keith, he's super nice. Keith, if you see this, thank you very much for emailing me back about all my various questions. They're dog friendly. Those are my questions because Aspen, I thought he'd have a great time here. Aspen, if you guys don't know, he's about 1.5 years old. He's my Shetland sheepdog. He is a puppy, or maybe about to be no longer a puppy. But yeah, he's perfect. He's amazing. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I just wanted to make this while Brennan was outside really quick. When the lighting in here, it's nice and warm. It's just perfect lighting. You have this, it runs off of a solar panel outside. It looks so magical. I feel like I'm living in a fairy tale. So yeah, definitely just my gratitude for life and everything, you know, being here. Gratitude for Maine. It's amazing. I'm so grateful for you guys and everything you give me, so thank you so much. Alright guys, I'm back. So now I want to show you guys the loft upstairs, which is like really cool. So just follow me upstairs. We're gonna go up, and this is kind of like a hybrid between like a stairs and a ladder, which is really cool. You got these little brackets here that come from like almost a boat dock. You know, I live on a lake, so I'm used to that sort of thing. But yeah, just follow me up here. It's actually a pretty spacious loft. Like, you see a lot of tiny houses on YouTube that like the loft looks like super small and like you can't really fit. But in this one, you actually have a lot of space, and like these lights add so much. Like, I love lighting like that. Almost like you could say Christmas lights, but you can use them whenever. And it's like this, and it's just a really cool place to lay down, and just you can look at the window across, which I really like. And it just, I love looking at this pine, it's so pretty. And, oh, it turned off. What happens is, it turns off if it senses that it's not dark enough. In here it's really cool, you have this table kind of, they have hand sanitizers so you can keep your hands clean, and they have tissues. And there are all kinds of like games and puzzles over here, which is really cool. My dad rented this. It was a cabin through, it was some type of real estate. It's not Airbnb, it was something before that. And it was another cabin in Maine. It was called Monkeys. And it was really cool. We went snowmobiling, and in the cabin, like, they had tons of like puzzles and, you know, games. And of course it was more of a less primitive cabin. They had electricity, so they had movies and stuff. But, you know, with this, it's fine. Like, you know, you have your phone, you can bring that. If you got Netflix or Disney Plus, you can just use that. But honestly, it's so like cool up here. I love, you know, the windows here. You can open them too, and they're really cool. And actually, just for good measure, I should show you guys what this part looks like during the day. Whoa. Yeah, I got light out in here, and out here you can kind of start to see the foliage. You may not be able to see from this angle, but it's just so beautiful up here. I loved sleeping in this loft space. It was really nice. You could have the windows open right here. Like I said yesterday, like that. They're super easy to open, have this nice modern design. That's what I like. The perfect blend of kind of rustic with the modern kind of windows and things like that you want. Like, that's the perfect mix for me. But it's so pretty. You've kind of, like my brother said, these levitating bookshelves. And over here, if you were to wake up, this is kind of the view that you'd see. And it's perfect. I love it. It's like the coolest thing ever. What an amazing way to wake up. And I love how the roof kind of just comes down here. Like I said yesterday, it's just adds so much more space. Like in so many tiny houses, I see pictures of just kind of the eave of the roof, or not, like kind of where the eave would be, right down there. That would be where the floor is, so it just feel really claustrophobic. But in here, it feels like there's so much space because you have this little thing that comes up. So you're able to have, you know, a dresser here and a drawer, and, you know, you have various closet space there kind of on your way down the stairs. And yeah, it's perfect. I'm super happy with it. And some people, my mom, when I showed her pictures of this, she didn't like it. The railings here, like the railing you use the different posts from, they look like various railings and chairs. But I really like it. I really like the idea of making a house out of reclaimed materials to save resources. It just adds so much more character to it. And like, you know, Dylan said in his video, this just kind of screams New England, and I love that. I love New England. It's where I'm from, so it makes me very happy. And then it continues over there. Then, I don't know if this has been shown before on YouTube, but this is your view if you were to go downstairs. And they have all these flannel things hanging up in here. I make fun of my brother because he was wearing flannel, but my brother's kind of a Mainer. He rides like quads and he does that sort of thing. So, yeah, he has that Mainer look, but this stuff was just here by default. And you have the license plates. It was so cool because some of the license plates, you know, this one says tiny house with all these different license plates from different states, and I can't tell what states they're all from, but some of them I can tell. Like one of them's from California, one of them's from Connecticut. But yeah, let me know if you guys know. Then you have this deer head, which is really cool. It's made out of all kinds of natural materials, which I like. You know, I'm vegan. I don't like, you know, animals being killed. And this one's just made out of cool materials, which is really nice. It still gives it that look, you know, without any animals being harmed. So this is your view if you walk down the stairs. Let's see. And you can see the railing gradually going back up there. And this is really cool. I mean, I did a chin up over here because I thought it'd be fun, but I don't know if I was supposed to do that. I wouldn't want to do that a lot because I'd be worried about this. This is structural here, so you don't want that to break. Then this is really cool. This table comes out of the staircase slash ladder thing, which is so nice. Like, I don't know how that was done exactly, or I can kind of see you just kind of hinge it when you're putting this together. But I really like it. And you have this cool little map thing here. You can just move my stuff. Just have a speaker, contact case, hand sanitizer, car keys. Yeah, you have this really cool map of Maine. The Skittles feature definitely is very cool. Skittles are vegan, I've been told. So, they're okay for me. And there's Savannah all parked up. We've got all of the various pieces of wood over here. The essentials. And we got the fire pit, which me and Brennan actually used last night. It was really cool. And yeah, it was just perfect. You can see all the stars up here. There's a lot of moonlight last night, so you couldn't see the stars quite as well as you would if it was really dark. It was still really cool seeing the moonlight. That's the little access road there. And the really cool thing is this is a little bit of a guest cabin where if you have more people over, you have this other bed, which is kind of like a pull-out couch. And it is really cool. And yeah, you can kind of see the other tiny house out there. But I don't know if there's any heating or cooling in here. I don't think that there is. But it's still really good. Like, I love it in here. Like, just the finishing and of everything. And this little moose head here is really, really cool. I think that's made out of cardboard, actually. Yeah, that's perfect. And you can see there, little closet. And if you continue through this door, we come to the composting toilet, which is actually, it's not bad. I feel like it's better for the environment, but it is a little bit, I guess, hands-on, I would say. Because, you know, you have to take sort of like this and cover everything, and everything has to like stay separate. And yeah, I mean, I feel like it's more like environmentally friendly, so that's really good. But it's so funny. I feel like people want to go out and spend way too much money on EVs before they do something like this. But I do like the composting toilet because it's proof that there's so many different things that we can do to help reduce our carbon footprint, and some of them are just very affordable for everyone, and it's not something that has to be sold to us or has to be super futuristic. It's something that we can all have access to and we can all do easily, and we can all take better care of the earth. Anyways, I want to go back down to the house itself because, oh, where is he? Where's Aspen? Yeah, I'm going back down to the house itself because it's really cool looking right now. And actually, there are hummingbird feeders kind of out here, which you can see right there. I haven't seen any hummingbirds, but yeah, I don't see any hummingbirds down here, but I found some more fish, which is really cool. I said I really like the lawn ornaments. It reminds me of like when I'm at my aunt and uncle's house, or my great aunt and uncle's house in Florida. They have like all kinds of lawn ornaments out, and it's really cool. But this is that like times probably 4. Like you just see so many more lawn ornaments, and I love that stuff. And this is really cool. This is the shower area, which I didn't use just because it's October and it's a little cold for it, but it's an outside shower. So you just take the shower head here, and it kind of hangs up like as a normal shower head would. If you could just get it correct, kind of. Yeah, you guys get the, or I think it will work. Yeah, it'll work pretty well. And then this kind of like hooks up to this thing, and it would build pressure. So yeah, I forget exactly how it works, but that's my understanding of how it works. It kind of like builds pressure, and yeah, I guess it would work like a normal shower would. So it's honestly a really cool idea if you're not having running water. Oh, and speaking of off-grid stuff, we have the solar panel here, which is really cool. I love this thing. Should probably clear the leaves off of it so it can capture more energy. But it's so sick because it's not connected to the house. Like you see so many houses that are covered in solar panels and they don't look very good. And of course people get worried about critters chewing the wires and stuff. I think they ran the wires underground. I think you can see a little pipe line. So that was a really cool idea. And yeah, this is a really good setup, and there's a little DC inverter inside, which you can see here. And it tells you how much battery you have left at night, which is really cool. And yeah, honestly, this is perfect. I'd rather have, you know, saving all this energy, save all these resources from having a house all by itself. Like I said earlier, I mean, I feel like manual is the only way to drive, so I'd rather drive a gas manual car than have a luxurious house that takes up all the resources and drive an electric car. But to me, there's all sorts of ways we can make a difference. So, ride your bike. Another thing that's really cool is there's this kind of screened in porch area up here. And yeah, you're protected from the bugs, and you can see pretty much all the forest, which is awesome. And hammocks are so cool. I haven't seen a hammock in a long time. So, lay down on this. This is so cool and relaxing. Very relaxing, I should say. And that's great. So yeah, this is definitely a really cool addition. It's kind of like a tree house, kind of. Of course, not connected to a tree, but we're up high, so you can see everything. Yeah, Ben. He's all the way down there. And you can almost see the river from up here. Rather very crooked. This is it. So this is what gives the house its name in the first place, which is the crooked river. And you can see all the river banks and everything here. It's pretty low right now, which I can imagine. The summer's just ended, so it makes sense. But it's perfect. I love it. It's like the prettiest thing ever. And this place just really helps you connect with nature. You know, the sun wakes you up when you get up in the loft, and then you can just come out here and you just have views for so far down there. You're on 480 acres of land, which just blows my mind. I can't imagine how much that was, but it's not for me to know. But it's perfect. You have various trees and roots and everything. One thing that is very important to be careful of is when you come down the hill to this river from the path, it's very steep and it's easy to trip over the roots. So definitely be careful if you do come here. Hey, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video and walking around the Crooked River tiny house with me. It's such a dream come true to be here because ever since I saw Dylan McGaster, or he's 4 now, do a video about this a couple years ago, I really wanted to go, but I could never bring myself to reserve something on Airbnb just because I was kind of lazy and I don't know, it was new to me. But yeah, I've never really had an Airbnb experience, but this is really cool. I definitely want to come back here, but the only problem is it's booked up for a while, so definitely if you want to stay here, I'll leave the link in the description below so you can reach out to Keith, and yeah, it'll be great. Like, just find a day, the next day it's available, you can stay here. It's in Waterford, Maine, which is a really nice town. It's a really small town. There is a dirt road that you have to go down to get here, but it is really good. It's well worth it. You just gotta drive slow. Definitely don't bring your 911 GT3 with you, but yeah, bring a gravel bike. Gravel bike would be great for getting down here. It would have been a really good bike for this. But yeah, my Sheltie wants me to throw the frisbee. He doesn't let me get the frisbee. It's like a game, so like I'm supposed to throw the frisbee, but he doesn't. Oh. But I really want to thank you guys so much for being here and everything. And I'm going to enjoy this tiny house for a little while longer. Peace.